guys, Ralph here, and Happy New Year, baby. Here at Trumpet Fitness, life's good, man. Life is awesome. I had a wonderful, wonderful morning. It's not quite over yet. Walk/ran 4 miles, 300 kettlebell swings. Haven't played a note yet. We'll see how that goes. But you saw the thumbnail. The #1 trumpet player in the NFL. You read it right. The #1 trumpet player in the NFL. The way that Dave packages his brand and brings good live music to the masses is even better than his sublime trumpet playing. It really is. The message is fantastic. Anyway, let me honk a little bit, first notes of the day, and we'll see. Then we'll talk about Perico and the #1 trumpet player in the NFL. I bet back in Youngstown he never thought he'd get that brand. What do you think? Anyway, let's see what we got. No warm-up, go F-sharp yourself. A little sloppy on the arbons, but life's good, man. Anyway, let me preface this message a little bit. Now, am I a little biased? Maybe a little bit. Perico's my bud, okay? We've gotten to know each other quite well over the years, and this channel was sort of the conduit that did all that. He's all things Jerry. He worked a little bit with Jeff Smiley, who tweaked Jerry's stuff a little bit, but he's one SB through and through, and one of the nicest guys on the planet. Okay? Now, with that said, let's backtrack a little bit. I played professionally for 15 years in New York City, touring as well as being in New York City. And I was there to see the slow but definite downslide of live music in the industry. The union completely 1,000% caved to technology. The Broadway pits just get smaller and smaller with acoustic playing, and more synthesizers and whatnot. Jingles, recording, there's nothing left. Maybe a couple guys can scrape out a living. But again, technology is doing all of it. Technology is doing all of it. Back in the day, when I first came to New York, and this is quite a while ago now, there were a 25-piece band doing the jingles. Top guys in the world. 5 guys, maybe a saxophone player, guitar, drums, synthesizer. All right? So I've seen this. And when I started getting into, I have 15 years of playing and then 30 years of teaching. And a couple of those years dovetailed. The playing morphed into the teaching a little bit. But it was like my life's mission to make sure that these kids that were with me were solid musicians. could read music. When they were an adult and they wanted to go join a church choir, they could look at the music and they could read the music. They knew their scales, a C scale. Fourth, fifth grade, they needed a concert B flat, a concert C, and a concert E flat scale by the time they left fifth grade. They could play it. They had chops. It was important to me. It was important to me. And as you see, school budgets decline. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. And as the fact of the matter is, when you're talking education, guys, I'm going to go out on a limb. Nobody cares. Very few people care. It's junk they're putting out there for the most part. I'm sure there's wonderful things around. But anyway, so with this said, you get Perico and you go out to Las Vegas, which is the live music capital of the world, or what is left. And after COVID, even Perico says, as well as he's doing, he's down with the live music. But guys, what I'm talking about is, as of right now, he is the only house band in the NFL. And it is wildly successful. Management loves it. The freaking place goes bananas when he plays. And he's got everything from Dionne Warwick to Sammy Hagar to all these people coming, and he's doing all the arrangements for him. And if you're going to see the video, there's a link down below. He's got a string section at an NFL game. Are you kidding me? A string section at an NFL game? Not to mention, guys, everything you see in football is taped in, piped in. Beyonce, just raving about Beyonce at the halftime of one of the college games. That was all taped in. She wasn't singing. She was surrounded by a marching band that was absolutely 1,000% not playing. It was all taped. It was all taped in. Every once in a while, you might get a Star Spangled Banner that's live. Many times they're piped in. Whitney's iconic thing at the Super Bowl how many years ago? You think that was live? Yeah. How much crowd noise did you find? Yeah. Guys, anyway, it's a different video. But what Dave is doing by bringing great music to the masses, and done well, just like I was striving for with my elementary school bands and my middle school bands and all that, it's good, man. Not only does he have the best musicians in the world, guys, as I said, strings, cellos, violas, violins at an NFL game, guys, that is unheard of. And the thing about it is, the way he works it with his arranging and everything is just brilliant. When I saw him a couple summers ago, he started off with Pagliacci. He had Beethoven's Fifth. He had Nessun Dorma, along with Pitbull and Disney and everything in it. Every single one of them all had this Vegas pizzazz to it. And, every year when I was teaching, we had a thing with the collaboration with the Stanford Symphony, that they would bring all the kids to City Hall, and the Stanford Symphony would do a kiddies concert. And, the clarinet would get up and say, well, this is the licorice stick, and what do you think makes the sound, and where do I put our little fingers? And he played a little ditty, and it was so lame. The kids hated it. We put Perico in the same thing. Every single kid in that auditorium will be playing in a band the next day, and every single blonde girl that saw Lily sing would be up for chorus. Guys, it is compelling. He brings the great music as well as the popular music to the masses. And if the music isn't great, by the time he gets through with the original music isn't great, by the time he gets through with his arrangements, it is great. And I can't think, how, along with his sublime trumpet playing, he's truly, truly a unique musician. And Jerry always told me, now Jerry doesn't speak very highly of most people's chops. He gushed about this guy. Him and Eric Parks, he could not stop talking about him and Eric Parks. Okay? So Give me a second, T. And guys, check out the link. Tell me what you think. The number one trumpet player in the NFL. You've arrived, Dave. Brady might be pretty good. Who knows? He does everything well. Anyway, love you all. We'll talk again tomorrow. The year of the Triple C, baby. It's coming.